Hey, Richard, what is your greatest digital marketing success story that you could share with us, if you're able?
Yeah. I think let me have a think about what. Well, probably we have a turf customer. So a turf, like as in like real grass, that you kind of put on your lawn or etc. Or
Yeah.
you turn into a lawn. So probably we started working with this client probably about 4 or 5 years ago now, and when we went and met with them, nobody was selling turf online, right? Because
Mm,
turf's a live plant, so it has a shelf life of 1 to 2 days. So once you drop it
yeah.
off on someone's house, if you don't do it, then it's essentially, it's done, right? And it starts
Yeah.
turning brown, and no one wants that. So, we were really adamant that we could come up with a cool way to kind of have an online store, both for buying turf online and even kind of really helping them and their customers to be able to purchase online. So by that, I mean, we spent a lot of time doing research about, well, what's the process you go through when you're buying turf, right? So the first questions you're kind of asking is, well, how much turf do I need, right? Like, how do I even measure how much turf I need for my lawn?
Yeah.
Because a lot of the time they're different shapes, right? I've got a
Yeah.
triangle, I've got a square, but then I've got a half circle at the end, and you
Hmm.
know what I mean? And it's quite complex. We did a lot of research and no one had really kind of answered it. There was a few kind of half-baked calculators out there, but probably what we decided was, if we can come up with a cool calculator to help people understand how much turf they need, and then make the process really smooth for them to actually then go and buy it. Obviously, then you've got to be able to deliver the turf, which we were confident that they would be. We thought that it could definitely work. And kind of, so we built them a new site that had this kind of online aspect with the turf calculator, and that has been a massive success story for them. So probably, from an aspect that didn't exist, they're probably doing, over, a couple of $1 million just in online sales
Wow.
from turf, right? So,
That's amazing.
and it's been, it's helped completely change the business in terms of how they operate, in terms of, they used to have to answer phone calls every time, talk to the customer. This is the sort of turf. So pretty much they had a whole suite of people just answering phone calls all the time. Now
Yeah.
they're happy not to talk to anyone. They're just like, just bring the
Yeah.
online sales in and we can kind of just manage that process. So that's been, a massive win for them, and probably, good to see when you come up with a strategy, does it actually, to actually see it the full way through, and that business just keeps going from strength to strength. So that's probably one that sticks out in my mind.
That's awesome.